The day of the accident, I was in the right lane. When the light changed, the driver to my left decided to make a right turn and crashed into the side of my car. Once the impact took place, the Nexar dash cam automatically saved a clip. There was irrefutable proof that I was not at fault. My name is Walter Hurdle. I live in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York, and I'm an Uber driver and Lyft driver. Because I had the Nexar dash cam, I was able to prove that the other vehicle was 100% at fault, and I was able to get full reimbursement from the insurance company for my repairs. I would recommend any Uber or Lyft driver to get a Nexar dash cam. It makes me feel safer and secure in my vehicle, as there are times when passengers are having a bad day, they're disgruntled. The Nexar dash cam has the ability to record inside and outside the vehicle. One of the beauties is that if there's an incident, it automatically saves the footage to the phone and to the cloud without you manually having to save the footage. The Nexar dash cam is definitely a means by which we can protect ourselves, because a picture says 1,000 words, a video actually says 1,000,000.
Let's talk about Washington, what lawmakers are trying to do, where they want to cap surge pricing after
Gotta
big
love
events.
Washington State. Gotta love Washington State. They're just biggest thorn on Uber's side, Lyft's side, DoorDash's side. Got to love. And we had it was very popular. Go back, check it out, people. I forgot his name, sorry. But last week or 2 weeks ago, we did a Washington State driver. Happy as a clam, driving for $1.59 and 65 cents a mile. It's like,
oh yeah.
It's like, what are people complaining about? I don't understand.
Love it.
But anyway, so Washington State. So as we know, 2026, big event in the US and Canada and Mexico. What is it? Huh? World Cup coming up. Huge. So a lot of games are going to be played in Seattle. So now Seattle City Council is looking into doing some work. Lawmakers take aim at Uber Lyft with bill targeting surge pricing after big events. I'm going to try to get her on the show. Emily Alvarado, Senate Bill 5600. She's sponsoring a measure being considered by Washington state lawmakers that would limit how Uber, Lyft, and other transportation companies split fares with drivers after large events in an attempt to curb surge pricing.
Winning.
Now, I'm telling you, man, Washington State has this shit down.
Well,
everything drivers want
the thing that is going on with Washington State is the fact that they have the drivers that are there that are talking and raising up the issues. So then when they bring these into bills, they actually know what they're talking about. So we all know how the Uber algorithm for pricing works. When it comes to the driver's side, you're getting a flat rate surge. That could be $2, $3, $5, $10, maybe $20. Who knows? When it comes to large events, you might see 20, you might see 25, but that's really it. When it comes to the passenger side, they're still using the multiplier. So if that ride that they would have normally taken would be, let's say, base $10, with surge at 5x, that ride becomes $50. But if they're offering you that same $10 ride, let's say they're giving you $6 of that, plus $4 on top of that, you're only making $10. They're making $40 because of the difference between that. So when you know those little quirks, that's how you can actually bring laws that'll actually bring surge pricing in line with what the driver is supposed to be making versus these wild algorithms that
because
4, 5, 6 times the amount that they are.
Yep, you correctly stated. On the back end, it's always the multiplier, and the front end for the driver is always a sticky. And so the law would restrict fares to 120% of what the driver is earning for a ride. For example, if a consumer paid a surge price of $100 for the trip, the company's share would be limited to 17, with the driver earning 83 in that scenario. Lovely. Next screenshot, and there's more.
No. You missed a very big point. The rule does not apply to tips.
No, absolutely. Yeah, no.
Tips are again on top of anything, which is what it's supposed to be.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And then that's her. I emailed her office, but we'll see what happens. Emily Alvarado. So a prime motivation for the proposal is the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Yes, which will include 6 matches played in Seattle in June and July and is expected to draw roughly 750,000 people around the world. We're passing a number of pieces of legislation to help prepare for the World Cup. Okay, cool. And this is an important piece. So other provisions of the legislation, Chris, look at this one now. Local jurisdictions are allowed to create zones where ride-hailing companies can safely pick up riders during large-scale events. Wonderful.
Which should be done.
Absolutely. It should be easily done, but we know it's not that easily done in Uber and Lyft's case when the geofence shit. Now, look at this one. Look at this one. The ride-hailing companies must provide a digital receipt to riders disclosing the amount that is paid to the driver, in addition to other details about the ride cost. Does that ring a bell? Does that look like the
That's Colorado right there for you.
Yeah. So, and last but not least, the surge price cap would only apply to rides associated with large-scale events. Cool. So Uber should not be complaining about this, which are defined as outdoor venues with 10,000 or more attendees or indoor venues with 1,000 more attendees. So Zahib Arab, who I've met at Curbivore last year, who is an Uber employee from San Francisco, maybe he'll be there again this year, and Johnson said that it will be too difficult to determine which games and concerts will hit the large-scale event threshold and trigger the cap under the proposed legislation. It won't be that difficult. You're just saying that because we're just saying, you know, you can't charge 6x on the back and pay the driver $4. That's what basically it comes down to. So, yeah, I like it. I like this. You know, Seattle, Washington State, thumbs up. You know,
the thing though is this looks, the way it's worded and put in as a bill, it looks like the this is more of a surge capping for the company's bill, but the digital receipt to riders. Now, my question is that going to be for every single ride, or is this going to be when it hits those thresholds of the 10,000 or 1,000?
Good
That's
question.
what I want to know, because I think that the way it's, I mean, the way it looks, I'd have to actually look at the bill. So I might have to you know, TLDR that with ChatGPT. But I might have to check that out and see if that would be for every ride, because that could be like a little toss in and say, oh yeah, we're going to do this too. But we're going to really focus on the surge side of things.
Well, since in Colorado, Uber sued, but they got defeated because that's exactly what was happening in Colorado.
That's case law.
Yeah, and that's law. Okay, so are you here, Tony, the beard? What happened to my trip, bro? I'm still waiting for you to do a trip and send me the rider receipt to see if Uber is giving you detailed information about what your driver made, because each offense is punishable by $1,000. Tony, I need that receipt, Tony, or whoever it is in Denver right now. Please do a trip as a rider. Do a short trip, you know, $5, $10. I'll even Venmo you for it. Just send me that receipt. I want to see if Uber and Lyft are adhering to the transparency law that kicked in February 1st.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.